Hello, everybody, and welcome to the next episode number 4 of the Bloodlines Breakdown Podcast, where we talk all things metal and some things
Something's
not. We have a very metal episode for you today, and it may be a two-parter because, boy, do we got a lot to cover. I'm not going to bury the lead anymore. We're going to cover
I was waiting on him to say it.
ozzfest. We're covering ozzfest today.
Okay.
The dates, the bands, the history, everything I can possibly think of, we're going to talk about today, and so it's going to be a long one. So without further ado, let's talk about ozzfest.
Okay.
You ever been to one?
Mm-hmm. No. Okay.
A simple no would suffice, thank you.
I thought that was sarcasm.
I know you've never been to a ozzfest. Do they know you've never been to an ozzfest?
I don't know.
Probably not. All right. Do you know how ozzfest got started?
Ozzy Osbourne.
Correct, but do you know how? Do you know why? Do you know what happened? The events leading up to it? So I'm going to educate you and you fine folks. So back in the 90s, there was a festival called Lollapalooza. You ever heard of that? No. Jane's Addiction. It was Jane's Addiction's festival. And I don't know what year it was. It had to have been before 1996 because that's when Ozzfest started. So it probably was like 94, 95. Ozzy got a hold of Perry Farrell. Perry Farrell was the singer of Jane's Addiction. Got a hold of his people and said, "Hey, we want to get Ozzy on Ozzfest or on Lollapalooza." And they basically said, "Yeah." So remember, this is 94, 95.
Yeah.
They said Ozzy's washed up. He's done. There's no room for him on Lollapalooza. And Sharon, being Sharon, said, "Hold my beer, bitch. We're starting Ozzfest." They started Ozzfest. Okay, I got what's going on here. I couldn't remember what was happening here for a second because there's a whole. This is all one Ozzfest.
Okay.
So the first Ozzfest was in 1996, and it ran from May 24th. I wish I could read my own handwriting. It happened in May in 1996.
Alrighty.
In two places, and I don't have. Oh, here we go. October 25th, 1996 in Phoenix. October 26th in San Bernardino, California. So there was 2 days, 2 stages each. The main. Oh God, this is a good one. The main stage in 1996. We'll start with. No, we're going to start on the second stage, and we're going to work our way up from the first band to the last band. So the second stage. You probably never heard of some of these guys. You ever heard of King Norris?
I have not.
I not either. You ever heard of Cellophane?
I don't think so.
I have. I don't know anything about them. And then the third from the first. So the first band that played was King Norris. Second band was Cellophane. Third band was Coal Chamber. Now we're going to hear a lot about Coal Chamber, Des Fafara in general. He's, I think, other than Ozzy and maybe Black, or other than Ozzy and Zakk Wylde, I think he's played the most. Powerman 5000.
I've heard
Yikes. I'll be honest. Yeah. When Worlds Collide's kind of a banger. I'll have to play it for you. It might even be on our playlist. Earth Crisis. No? Yeah.
Heard of them.
I didn't think so. So they headlined the second stage. Starting the first stage was a band called Narcotic Gypsy.
Interesting name.
Neurosis. They're like a weird noise metal.
I've heard their name before.
It's not a band that I would probably pop in a CD and listen to, but
for sure.
Followed by Fear Factory.
Ooh.
That's and this is prior to Obsolete. This is like still sort of death metal Fear Factory.
Yeah.
Sepultura. 96. This might have been
Sepultura.
Well, when Max Cavalera was still in the band.
Oh, yeah.
I can't swear to it. I'm not 100% sure. Biohazard, which it's like they're like from Brooklyn. The guy, the singer Evan Seinfeld, is kind of a douche. Danzig.
I've never heard of them.
Yeah, you never heard Mother? Mother.
I have not.
If I had a drumstick, I would do the opening, but I don't. Oh. Slayer.
Never heard of them.
Never heard of them. I wonder whatever happened to those guys.
Huh.
Ozzy. So that's day one in Phoenix.
Yeah.
That's a pretty stacked lineup for the most part.
Yeah.
Now we're going to go day two. This is really weird. It kind of jumps around a bit, but you're going to. So some of the bands that were on the first one were on the second one as well. Opening the second stage was Coal Chamber.
That's shocking.
Vision of Disorder, which I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think I know who they are, but I'm not sure. Neurosis, which is weird because they went from the first stage to the second stage. Downset, I don't know a lot about them. Drain STH, Slow Burn, Paraman 5000 headline the second stage.
Mm.
So it's kind of a whatever second stage.
Yeah.
But you get what you get with ozzfest.
Yeah.
First stage, first band, Fear Factory.
Wow.
Yes, again. Ooh.
Yeah.
Typo negative.
Mm. Yeah.
What do you think? What's your thoughts?
They're typo negative.
Yeah, I like them. I think they're awesome.
Okay.
Pantera.
What year is this?
96.
What was out?
So this is Trendkill.
Oh.
They're probably touring Trendkill. Yeah.
Lucky.
So I don't know if this is in order properly or not because I put it in the order that it shows. But next after Pantera, it shows Marilyn Manson. This is probably, I don't know what month Antichrist Superstar came out, but this is the same year.
Wow.
So it could be true, but I don't know if Manson would be playing over Pantera in 1996. I don't see it, but who knows?
That had to have been a good show.
It would have been cool. And we're not done.
Oh, really?
So this is where it also gets weird. Next, it shows Ozzy.
Of
course. But then there's a person after that, a band after that. If you had to guess, who would it be?
What year was this?
96.
Is it somebody I know?
Oh, yeah. Heard you play in...
they popular?
Yeah, you could say that. This is kind of I'm kind of cheating. This is kind of just pick a band, any band.
Said something about me playing them earlier. I gotta say System?
No, you were actually playing it. You played a riff yesterday when you got your new guitar.
It's not. It wasn't Sevenfold. They weren't around in '96. No. Was like Metallica?
No, but that's a great guess. The only reason I'm even doing this is because I wanted you to talk a little bit because I'm doing all the talking. You wanted one more guess? Big. Big. Metallica big.
Metallica big, huh? Oh, God. What was I playing yesterday? Damn it.
When I tell you, you're going to go, but I wouldn't have guessed. If you gave me a million guesses, I wouldn't have guessed it either.
Yeah.
You're going to find out in a second, and you're going to go, okay, that's why. I'm telling you, you will not guess it, but.
Yeah, now I got nothing.
Black Sabbath. See, that's what I'm saying. Ozzy played, then Sabbath played. I would have never guessed that.
Yeah.
Again, I'm going off of the internet. I wasn't there.
Yeah.
In May of 1996, I just moved to Arizona. So, it looks like they skipped 1997.
Oh.
And went right into 1998. Wow. Okay, so second stage opening band of 1998.
98.
Well, before I tell you what that is,
yeah,
this is the time I think that Sharon Osbourne talked about when they really wanted to put a tour together because this was a proper tour. Nope. Yes. I knew what I was doing when I did this, and now it's been a few days since I wrote these notes down. I'm kind of confused.
Yeah.
So she said, we want to do this ozzfest thing. It worked. We want to do a proper tour, but what bands did we pick? So Sharon went into Jack Osbourne's room, who was probably, at the time, he was probably about your age now, maybe a little bit younger. And she went through his CDs.
Oh, wow.
And so she's like, oh, this band, this band, this band. Okay, this is what kids are listening to. This is kind of who we want to get on this tour. So the first band of the day became one of the biggest bands of all time in metal. Would you like to guess? Or would you like me to just tell you?
Did I say the name earlier?
You did.
Yeah, System.
System of a Down. System of a Down opened Ozzfest. Which is crazy, but there's a bigger band, a more prominent band that also opened Ozzfest the year after, which we'll get there.
Okay.
But so System of a Down opens the show. I am a System of a Down lifelong disliker.
I would say they're overrated.
I would say they're overrated.
They have some stuff I like, but they're overrated.
Look, Chop Suey's cool.
That's a good one.
Toxicity is obviously a banger.
Ariel's incredible.
Ariel's is good. They got some good songs,
Yeah,
but I don't.
But everyone overhypes them.
Yes, and they're playing stadiums. They're huge. I don't get it.
Yeah.
You know what, Serge? Good for you, man. Do your thing.
Because he's watching this or something.
Hey, Serge, if you're watching, call in. All right. I'm happy for anybody that's doing well. I don't care if I like them or not.
Oh, for sure.
You know, I think that that's one thing that people in general, most people on the internet, they want to dump on people. It's like, you don't like it, okay? I don't have to go on the internet and talk about how much I hate System of a Down.
Right.
I don't hate them anyway, but whatever. I don't have to. But if it comes up, I'll say, yeah, I don't like them. Yeah. But good for them for doing their thing. They haven't put out an album in 20 years, and they're still playing stadiums.
Oh yeah, that's insane.
So I'm in my freaking loft recording a podcast on an iPhone with a $25 microphone.
Yeah.
So, anyways, the next band was Monster Voodoo Machine. Never heard them. Band after that was Kilgore. Now, here's what I know about Kilgore. I heard them do a cover of Walk. Not live, but they actually have a recorded cover of Walk by Pantera. You be the judge on whether or not you like it.
I was just going to have it on cue.
Okay.
What were they called?
Kilgore. Kilgore.
Hell of a name.
Yeah. And I can't tell you anything else about them other than they're a band. They played ozzfest and they covered Walk by Pantera.
It doesn't look like it's on Spotify.
Well, okay. I saw it back in the day on the TV when it was like Sirius, not even Sirius XM.
Yeah.
So I don't know. You might have to go on YouTube for that.
Probably.
The next band, this is one we probably won't get too far into, but I'll tell you a little bit about them. Life of Agony.
Okay. Oh.
Brooklyn band. The singer, Greg something or other, changed into Mia something or other.
Oh, really?
And then changed back into Greg something or other. Yeah. So I did see them open up for Mudvayne. And so let's say if you're the stage, this is what everybody did. And this is he was still Greg. So this is the ultimate insult. This is what people do at Slayer concerts when the opening band's playing.
Wow.
People were sitting down. People were turning around. It was not good for them. That was the tour. It was Mudvayne, Life of Agony, and American Head Charge. And the guitar player or bass player died on that tour, I think the day before they played in Phoenix. So yeah. Ultra Spank, another band. I don't know. I know the name.
Never even heard of them.
Never even heard of them. The next band, God rest your soul, Lynn Straight, Snot. Now this was they had a little. So Lynn Straight was a little bit of a loose cannon.
Really?
Yeah, in the best way. He was just a fun dude. So he knew the guys in Limp Bizkit, and they kind of helped him get on the tour. And Lynn Straight decided that he was going to go streaking. And I mean, this is still the 90s. I thought you could get away with it, but apparently the cops were trying to arrest him. Oh. And so he was running around backstage butt naked, and he just runs into the first door he sees. He opens it up. Who do you think is standing there?
Another officer?
No.
One of the guys from Limp Bizkit?
No.
James Hetfield, I don't know.
No. Mrs. O herself.
Wow. The
person who rules with an iron fist. He runs into the one room where Sharon Osbourne is not only there, but Kelly, a minor Kelly Osbourne.
Oh, damn.
And Ozzy, and apparently Karen. I almost called her Karen. She is a Karen. She's a.
Say it.
I'm not saying it.
Say it.
I'm not saying it.
Say it.
I'm not saying it.
You suck.
She sucks. Apparently she's just a terrible person. I don't know. Sharon, call in.
You're gonna say that.
Or you're welcome to come to our house in China Grove, North Carolina, and do a podcast with us. Anyways,
yeah, drop her the address real quick.
Well, I'm not going to dox us that much. So he runs into Sharon Osbourne. Sharon, who normally is a uptight biatch, thought it was pretty funny, and she let him stay on the tour. But she's kicked people off tour. I couldn't tell you exactly who. Well, actually, there was a band, and we'll get to them later.
Okay.
She's not known for taking any crap.
Yeah.
So this is a weird one. Incubus.
I've heard of them for sure.
Yeah, they actually have a couple good songs. Anna Molly. I don't know, a couple. I don't. I'm not. Again, I'm not listening to them. Drive. I really like the song "Drive" by them. But if you heard them, you would understand why it's weird for them to be on there. But that's not their only appearance.
Hmm.
The Melvins. Do you know anything about the Melvins? So Buzz Osborne's a singer. People call him Buzzo. He was. Maybe I'm wrong. Fact check me. I believe if you know, call in. I believe he was the one who helped Nirvana kind of do their
Wow.
thing. I know that Kurt, is it Kurt or Kurt?
It's
Kurt.
Kurt.
Kurt. Kurt was a huge fan of the Melvins. He loved the Melvins
Hmm.
and Buzzo and all those guys. And they were also from the I'm not going to say Seattle because Kurt used to get mad when you called it Seattle. It was Aberdeen. I don't know if that's where the Melvins were from, but they were adjacent to Aberdeen. So Melvins. The headliner. Would you
Yeah.
like to guess? I'll tell you this: it's a three-piece band. The singer died, and I think that's a lot of information.
I was gonna say that doesn't really narrow it down very much.
I think it narrows it down a lot.
3 people,
Three people.
and the singer is
The
dead.
the drummer's name is Filthy Phil. I'll tell you that. I'll give you one more clue.
All right.
The singer also played bass. I'll give you another hint.
Okay.
You have them on your playlist, on your favorites playlist.
Do I?
Uh huh.
That doesn't really narrow it down much.
No. Well, there's 3 guys in the band.
I mean, like the song. I have over 1,000 songs on my playlist.
Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah. Sorry. So a three-piece band. Singer died. Drummer's name is Filthy Phil, and they're pretty big.
Pretty big.
They're pretty big. They're not huge, but they're one of those bands that like from the early '80s, late '70s. That everybody, Metallica loved them. Testament, all those thrash metal bands really loved them. And from what I understand, I could be wrong. Colin, if you know, I believe Filthy Phil was the first guy to do double bass.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Motorhead.
I did not know he played bass.
You didn't know Lemmy played bass?
No.
Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Who would win a fight in between Lemmy and God?
Well, let me obviously.
Wrong answer.
That was a joke. Oh, you're being serious.
Yeah.
Oh, that's my bad. I didn't know.
It's actually a joke from a movie. So he says, who'd win a fight between Lemmy and God? The guy goes, God. He goes, wrong, Lemmy. Wrong answer. Lemmy is God. So, anyways, we're gonna make our way to the first stage, opening band. Would you like to guess?
I got nothing.
Okay, he's got nothing.
Just go.
Coal Chamber.
I should have guessed.
You should have guessed. Seven Dust, which
Oh wow.
here pretty soon. I'm gonna do. This is not a reaction channel, but I'm gonna do a reaction to something Seven Dust related.
What would that be?
When?
What would it be? What is it?
Well, if I tell. Okay. I bought some Morgan Rose drumsticks.
Oh,
I want
yeah.
to talk about them.
Okay. Where? Yeah, I'll grab them for you. I don't know where.
We'll do that another time, another day.
Okay.
Next band, Soulfly. Now this I didn't remember them having an album out before. What the hell is that? Back to the Primitive, but maybe they did. I don't know. This is where stuff starts. This for me, for my money, this might be one of the best first stages of all time. So we got Coal Chamber opening, Seven Dust, followed by Soulfly, Limp Bizkit, and the $3 Bill Y'all. Like this is like when they're like starting their ascend.
Yeah.
That album rules, by the way. There is some good stuff on there.
I'll have to listen to it.
It's freaking good. After Limp Bizkit, we got Megadeth. I don't know. I don't know their discography enough to know if they were touring Rust in Peace. No, it definitely wasn't Rust in Peace. I'm going to say it's Countdown to Extinction.
What year is this?
Colin, if you know. 1998. I'm going to say Countdown.
Yeah, Countdown sounds right.
But it could be Symphony. I don't know their discography enough to know that. Were they in between?
Give me the year again.
98.
98. That was so. Oh wait, now it's 88.
Different decade, buddy.
Thanks, buddy. It looks like they were just in the middle. So I'm not saying anything.
So they were just touring, just tour.
Looks like it.
Okay. Next up, we got Tool.
Oh.
Another band that I've never been crazy about.
Yeah.
But the songs that The songs I like by them, I really like. The songs that I don't like, I really don't give a damn about.
Yeah.
And then Ozzy headlined.
Of course.
So this took place between July 3rd and August 2nd. I should probably have started with that, but that's okay. So we're going to ozzfest 1999. Let's see how much time we've been going here.
Okay.
20 minutes.
Jeez.
Yeah. And we're only like 3 years in.
Mm.
So ozzfest 99. Did I just turn my mic off? No. I don't think I did. Okay, we're good. We're good. ozzfest 99, the opening band on the second stage. By the way, it went from May 27th to July 24th of 1999. Opening band is Apartment 26. I saw them on a different Ozzfest.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I don't know anything about them.
Yeah.
Flashpoint Paradox. Different thing. That's a Batman thing.
Yeah. Is it?
Puya. Have I ever played Puya for you? That needs to go on my playlist. Okay. Somebody call in to remind me to do that for him. They got a song. Go ahead.
No.
Puya is a band from Puerto Rico, and they have this song called "Fake." It's on one of my playlists. I think I played it for you, and they sing half in Spanish.
Yeah,
and then they do the verse in Spanish and then the verse in English.
Yeah, you played it.
And then at the end, there's like a cool like horn section.
Yeah,
so freaking good. I missed them at my first concert. They ended up not playing at Tattoo the Earth. This is definitely not in order, and I'll tell you why here in a second. Doesn't really matter right now, but Push Monkey, no idea.
Never heard of him.
The opening band that is not shown on this. Now I'm almost positive they opened this show because I remember it was Slipknot. It shows them in the middle of the day here, but everybody knows, at least everybody I think, they played first.
Yeah.
Which is crazy that they're opening Ozzfest, and the next year they were headlining, festivals.
Yeah. They headlined that one?
Well, technically, Stone Temple Pilots headlined it.
Oh, wow.
But
they're not on there.
They're not on there, that's a crappy image that I just ripped off of the internet. I eventually I'm going to find a good one. I'm going to replace it.
Cool.
Because half the bands aren't even on there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like, I mean, half the bands aren't even on there. The whole second stage is not there.
Yeah.
Because I got it off the internet, all that little writing, and I can't see for shit. I thought the little writing was all the bands.
Oh, yeah.
And so I kind of messed up, and at that point I was already kind of involved. So, another band that was actually right there, Head PE. I think they're awesome. They're like a rap rock. It was like early, cool. Like new metal stuff. I really like them. That album broke rules. Followed by Fear Factory. And closed the day, apparently, according to this, by Drain STH, which again, I don't believe that. I would have imagined Fear Factory or Head PE would have been closing.
Okay.
First stage. For my money, this might be the best first stage of all time.
All right.
I know I said that last time, and I'll probably say it again.
Probably.
So we have opening the first stage, Static X, which you just heard them for the first time recently. What are your thoughts on them?
They're okay.
They're not great.
They're not incredible.
The albums are not awesome. Live, killer.
I believe it.
I wonder whatever happened to Wayne Static anyway. Call in if you know where Wayne is.
I missed something.
Yeah, Wayne Static died.
Oh.
Yeah. I thought you knew.
I did not.
Godsmack is next.
Wow.
Again, Godsmack, their albums, I would say everything I've heard is like a 7 out of 10. They're all really consistent. They're all pretty good.
Yeah.
Live, great.
Really?
Fantastic live band. That's a band, again, I'm probably not going to be listening to a bunch of their stuff.
Sure.
But if they come to town, I want to go. Whether I go or not, we'll see.
They did.
They did.
With Stone Temple. In May, I think.
The STP is
really
pretty awful now. That singer is like a Temu Scott Weiland, a damn good Temu Scott Weiland.
For sure.
But, I mean, he does it because God rest his soul, I got to see STP live. It was unbelievable.
Wow.
Scott has more stage presence than anybody. He was on Howard Stern. They played Howard Stern. I'm going to have to show you that video. It's really dope. Yeah. But Howard Stern was like, yeah, no wonder this guy's a rock star. He's like, when he walks in the room, you cannot take your eyes off the guy. He's got so much charisma, and
Really?
he's just so effortlessly cool
Wow.
that and it's true. When I saw them live, I just remember just being like, some girl like threw a pink boa up on stage, and you go, well, that's kind of gay. And he put it on, and somehow he made a pink boa not only look like not gay, he made it look. I wanted a pink boa.
Yeah.
It was the coolest thing I've ever seen. Like, if you watch live videos, and we're gonna watch the Howard Stern, somebody call in and remind me to show him the Howard Stern. He comes out and they're doing "Is it you?" Vaseline, but he's wearing like a gas mask,
That's cool.
and he's like doing like this crazy like dancing that only Scott Weiland can do. I got freaking goosebumps, dude. I got goosebumps
I can
talking
see
about
that.
it.
Jesus Christ, it's a
Yeah,
lot.
yeah, all over my legs. But that's how damn good this guy was, and and there's a level. He set a level that nobody, especially a Scott Weiland Timu guy, can't do.
Yeah.
And he really tries, and he does damn good. But it's like,
for sure.
You can't be Scott Weiland, dude. I don't care if you look a little bit like him. I don't care if you figured out his dance moves. You're not him. But that was
yeah.
Anyways, that it would have been fun to go see. It would have been really cool to go see.
For sure.
System of a Down. They make a few appearances.
I'm not surprised.
I might have seen them at another date.
How were they?
Okay, you want to talk about it? Let's talk about it. We're having a podcast.
Okay, true.
Or should we save it for when they play?
Yeah, probably save it for when they play.
Okay. Now this is where SHIT goes down.
Oh, really?
That was shit for those of you that can't read.
Thanks, I'm dyslexic.
Yes. This is a curveball if I've ever heard a curveball. Hey, you dropped your microphone.
Thanks.
I'm going to tell you who played, but then there's a caveat.
Okay.
Primus.
Oh, wow.
Not just Primus. Primus with Buckethead. Yeah. How freaking nuts would that be? You got one weirdo who wears a KFC bucket on his head and a white mask. Okay, let's talk about it. When Ozzy wanted him to play guitar for him.
Wow.
And he's like, so what do I call you? He's like, you call me Buckethead. And he's like, no. What does your mom call you? Well, my mom calls me Brian. I'm calling you Brian. Ended up not working out.
Yeah.
But have you really spent much time watching his videos? Or
no.
It is. The guy's a freaking alien.
I believe it.
So imagine two aliens. You got Les Claypool and Buckethead.
Yeah.
The minds must have been blown from February or May 27th to July 24th. What a crazy thing. And then after that, we have Slayer, which they make a few appearances. Awesome live band. Go see them.
Okay.
If you like Slayer, call in. Deftones, which another band that you're just kind of starting to hear a little bit more of.
Yeah.
What do you think about Deftones? Do you like them?
They're good, but I think they're a little overrated.
Yeah. No, I'm with you. I like them. There's some songs, Bored, Minus Blindfold, 7 Words, Engine Number 9, Around the Fur. These are all incredible songs. But like Passenger, Digital Bath.
Yeah.
Great songs. Great band. I don't know. Great players.
For sure.
Steph Carpenter is a beast. Abe Cunningham on the drums. Chi Chang, I wonder whatever happened to him. Next, we got Rob Zombie. Now, this must have been I'm not going to say his first tour, but one of his first tours when he went away from White Zombie, because I'm pretty sure Hellbilly Deluxe had just come out at some point. And then closed out by Black Sabbath, which, I mean, you got Black Sabbath, Rob Zombie, Deftones, Slayer, Primus with Buckethead, System of a Down, Godsmack, Static X. That's a pretty damn good lineup.
Yeah.
But here's the problem, though, with any festival.
Yeah.
You get a festival show, meaning you get the hits. I want some B-sides. I want some deep cuts.
Really.
You know what I mean? Like, I want to hear, if I see Slipknot, I want to hear Only One. I want to hear Liberate. I don't want to hear Spit It Out and Wait and Bleed and all that stuff. I want to hear some deep cuts. Give me some circles. Now we go to my very first ozzfest. Now I'm fresh off of my first concert, Tattoo of the Earth. This took place in, I believe, August. In July, I saw Tattoo the Earth, which that's a whole another thing we're gonna get
For
into.
sure.
The opening band, and I know this for a fact because I was there, was this band called the Deadlights. They got their name because Stephen King talks about the Deadlights. It's a whole thing.
Oh, yeah, that's it, right?
Yes, and many other things. It's like a whole. It's if you know Stephen King, call in. But that's like a whole thing with him. And they were actually pretty good. I can't remember what the song is by them, but I liked it. And I remember, I'm like, we got mofo's circle pitting at 9 in the morning. It was crazy. Now I can't swear that this is in order how it was, um, because this was 26 years ago,
Yeah.
and a lot of things have happened since then. The next band is Primer 55. Primer 55. I don't know if I said that weird. Um, very new metal, very rap rocky.
Really?
Couple albums, a few good songs on each. The first album, Introduction to Mayhem, is very same. If you heard one, you heard them all. But there's some bangers on there. And then the next one was called. Call in if you know what the second album was called. I can't remember off the top of my head. A band called Shovel. They was it Shovel or was it Revile? I'm pretty sure it wasn't. It was Revile. Shovel again, very rap rocky. Kind of more the same as Primer 55. Yeah, same with Revile. Next band, Revile.
Yeah.
Rap rock. I mean, if you couldn't tell if Primer 55, Shovel, and Revile played back to back to back, you wouldn't know one band starting to one band ending. And that's not a knock. It's just where we were in 1999, 2000. The next band is called Slaves on Dope. Interesting band. There's an interlude in between songs, and it's like, I have a brother who's a drug addict. I'm very proud of him. But they got like Pushing Me was one of their songs. Inches from the Main Line was a pretty good one. Not a great band, but that album was okay. It was fine.
Yeah.
There was a couple songs in there that were good. Pitch Shifter.
Hmm.
I don't know anything about them. I know the name. And we're missing a band I didn't write on here. Somehow Queens of the Stone Age got put on there.
Wow.
We're missing two bands. Queens of the Stone Age was on there. They didn't make it very long. And oh damn it, what are they called? I got it right there. I can see it, but I can't say it. Crazy Town. They were on there for a second. They were a handful, apparently. Whatever happened to Shifty? Call in if you know. Taproot. Okay, here's a funny story.
Okay.
Have you heard Taproot?
For their name?
I put a couple of songs on my playlist. I'm almost sure. So Fred Durst wanted to sign them. He loved them.
Wow.
And there was a whole thing, and they were kind of in talks. And then at the end, Taproot just said, you know what? We're going to kind of do something else. So Fred Durst called somebody in the band and left on their answering machine, left a message on their answering machine, just letting them have it. You're idiots. You're dumb. You're never going to go anywhere. You should just sign with me. You made a huge mistake. You'll never go anywhere. So they come out. Taproot comes out. And instead of opening with a song, they open up with the voicemail that they had by him. And then, so this is 2000, so Nookie was pretty big. And all these girls came out. You ever seen the Nookie video?
I've not.
They're wearing like baggy khakis and like a black tank top and backwards hats. And so all these girls come out and they're like dancing. And he goes, "How many Limp Bizkit fans we got out there?" And everyone's like, "Yeah." And he goes, "Screw you." So it was one of those things where it's like, what a hook.
Yeah.
You know, because I'm 26 years later, I'm still talking about it. 26 years later, I'm still listening to their music.
Yeah.
They got a lot. Myself, Poem, to name a few. They're good. I like Taproot. Not the greatest, but they're good. Saw them live a few times. I liked them. They actually did a tour with early Linkin Park.
Really?
Yeah. And the same year, summer of 2000, Real World was in, I believe, New York. But The Miz, you know the wrestler The Miz?
Yeah.
Do you? We saw him at SmackDown.
Yeah, I remember.
He's the one that comes out. He's like, "I'm awesome."
I remember that, yeah.
Anyways, he was on there. He wasn't a wrestler yet. He was just a dude from Ohio. And he was on Real World. And he actually, in the show, one of the episodes, he went and saw Taproot and Linkin Park.
Wow.
So that's just kind of a fun little history. The next band on the list played Middle of the Day. Dude was out walking around. I mean, just walking, just because nobody knew who they were. A band called Disturbed. Yeah,
Wow.
I met David Draymond twice actually.
Wow.
Two different ozzfest shows. But yeah, he was just cruising around, just walking around. I was like, "Oh, hey, you're that guy from Disturbed." And he's like, "Yeah." So I just heard them. They were still pretty new. The only thing I had out was The Sickness playing in the middle of the stage. But do you know the song? Is it called Enemy? You are
I think
enemy.
so.
Anyways, the whole entire crowd was pumping their fists to the
That's
beat. It
awesome.
was freaking cool. Kitty played that day.
Wow.
And let me tell you, I was new to concerts. It was only my second concert. I was directly in the middle, like center stage, in the
Yeah.
middle of everything. So, and people were going ballistic.
Oh, I bet.
And I got to be honest, I was a little bit scared. I was a little bit scared.
How old were you? Probably my age, right?
17.
Oh wow.
I was 17. It was pretty nuts, man.
Yeah.
People were going nuts for Kitty. And then closing out the show was Soulfly. This was the back to the Primitive tour. Let me see how much time we're at.
Okay.
We're at 36 minutes. We'll just go for like 45 an hour or whatever you think.
Okay, whatever.
Because we still have a lot to get through here.
Ugh.
But we'll see if I quit talking so damn much, we can get through this. So Apartment 26,
Again.
we talked about them before. They opened the first stage, and I remember them because I remember seeing the banner. Black Label Society, POD.
How were they?
Not great. I've had to sit through a couple of their shows. They suck. They freaking stink.
My condolences.
Yeah. POD, hey, if you're listening, call in. I'll talk to you, Sonny, or whatever the hell your name is. You kind of suck, man. And then they wanted to say, oh, like we're not getting label love because we're Christian. No, you're not getting label love because you stink. This is an interesting one. This is I almost said math metal, rap metal, a lot of stuff going on. Methods of Mayhem. You ever heard of Methods of Mayhem?
I've heard of them.
Yeah, you ever heard of a guy named Tommy Lee?
I have.
I know you have. I'm just kidding. This was his rap rock band.
Wow.
At the time,
yeah,
I loved it. I had the album. I can't remember what it's called. Call in if you know. But I liked it. There was some good stuff on there.
Yeah.
But like, it did not age well. Incubus again. Static X again. Awesome. Now we're getting into the last three. Okay. So it went Godsmack, and when they did Voodoo, they did like this really long drum thing, and they always do. It's really, really cool. I remember thinking, this is pretty good. And then a little band called Pantera, touring Reinventing the Steel.
Wow.
And then Ozzy closed the show, of course.
Of course.
So, which brings us to 2001. Now, this is a weird one because they didn't hit every city like they normally do, and Phoenix did not get Ozzfest. We got UFest. So KUPD put out their version of it. It was much smaller.
Yeah.
What we got was, in this order, Slipknot closing the show, Disturbed co-headlining, Mudvayne, Spineshank.
Wow.
But we did not get Ozzfest. But we got UFest. So we got 3 stages this year because they wanted to get more bands on there, apparently. First band is Pressure 4-5. I don't know anything about them.
Neither.
Beautiful Creatures. I think that's DJ Ashba's band. I'm not 100% sure. Call in if you know. Pure Rubbish. These are fun guys. This is like kind of old 80s, kind of not thrash, but just kind of sleazy rock.
Yeah.
Kelly Osbourne on some shows went out there and did a song with them.
Wow.
Yeah. Not great, but they were fun. I didn't see them. I'm just saying in general.
Yeah.
A band called No One that no one's ever heard of. OTEP. Not Opeth. Chick singer OTEP.
Okay.
OTEP.
They did Breed, right?
They did. How cool is that?
I was like, I don't remember it. I remember thinking it's good.
I like it. And then headlining the third stage is a band called Godhead. Very Marilyn Manson-esque.
Really?
Yeah, they put out the album. I can't remember what it's called, but there were some good songs on there. Nothing too crazy, but it was good.
Right.
Opening the second stage, American Head Charge. Whatever happened to those guys? The singer of that band is like he was on Soft White Underbelly. You ever probably never. It's
No.
a YouTube channel where the guy interviews like people on Skid Row. Do you know what Skid Row is? Not the
Yeah.
band.
Oh, but not the band. No.
It's like an area where like basically police don't go. It's a bunch of drug
Oh.
addicts, a bunch of downtrodden people.
Mm.
But the singer of that band like did an interview and everyone's like, "Oh, there's what's his face? I think his name's Cameron from American Head Charge, and he is Cameron. Colin, if you're doing all right. Hate Breed.
Heard of them?
Heard of them? You've heard. Remember, I played some Hate Breed for you.
Yeah.
You were digging it.
I was.
Yeah. Hate Breed, when they're good, they're great. When they're not good, they're pretty awful.
Yeah.
They're putting out a new album soon. I can't wait to hear it. Spine Shank, Smothered, and Synthetic are two songs by them that I would say are worth listening to. Taproot, Union Underground. I saw them in 2002 in Texas. They were okay. And the second stage was headlined by Mudvayne. The first stage was opened up by Black Label Society. And then Crazy Town was on that tour for a hot minute. I don't know how long before they got kicked off again. Disturbed, a little band called Linkin Park. Wonder whatever happened to Chester Bennington. I think that joke's probably ran its course. Papa Roach.
Ugh. Yeah, I know.
Slipknot. Manson. Black Sabbath. For my money, that might be one of the best first stages of all time.
Yeah. What year was this?
2001.
Oh, okay.
So
it's like Linkin Park had like some incredible stuff out.
Hybrid Theory. They didn't even have Meteora
They didn't have
yet.
Meteora yet.
Yeah.
Just Hybrid Theory.
They were still establishing themselves. I mean, they were doing pretty good because they were playing the first stage, but
yeah,
they weren't Linkin Park yet. They were Linkin Park, but they weren't Linkin Park. Ozzfest 2002 from July 10th till September 8th, 2002. I attended this Ozzfest. Seether. Nice. So here's a kind of a funny story.
All right.
My mom worked at Kmart at the time in Phoenix. She stopped overnights, and she worked with a girl who went to that Ozzfest and ended up becoming like friendly with Sean from Seether.
Wow.
Like, you know, they never got huge, but they were still nobody yet then. This is, I think, when they started doing, you paid money to get on the tour. People used to pay like $75,000 to get on that tour instead of getting paid. Yeah. Whole nother thing. Anyways, she met Sean from Seether. They became friendly and they started hanging out and talking when, you know, whatever. And he said that he was going to be around the Phoenix area around Thanksgiving time. And she goes, well, what do you want to do? He goes, I want to go to Arby's. And she's like, what? He goes, I don't know if you know this. You probably do. They're from South Africa.
Yeah. You told me the story.
Oh, okay, yeah. So they don't have Arby's in South Africa, and Sean wanted some damn Arby's. And hey, I like a roast beef and cheddar. I don't blame him. Don't blame the guy. Chevelle.
Heard of him?
I have a picture somewhere. Maybe not. I might not have a picture. There is a picture somewhere of somebody took a picture of the band playing, and I'm in the background. I shaved Ozzfest in the back of my head, and it was so janky and so dumb. It was really bad. But it's just funny because I'm like, you can just see the back of my dumb head, and you can see Chevelle. Neurotica. I remember these guys walking around. They were from Florida. I don't know one song by them. I don't know. I don't know anything. I don't know. But Neurotica. The Apex Theory. Again, another band that just played. I don't know anything about them. The Used, which is kind of funny because they're like a punk whatever band.
Yeah.
Kelly Osbourne, I think around that time started dating Burt McCracken, the singer. What a name, Burt McCracken.
Yeah. What a hell of a name.
I know a dude. I'm not gonna say it. Never mind. I know a dude with a first and last name that rhyme, and you know him too. He used to cut our grass. No, he didn't. Like, he wasn't like our grass.
I know who you're talking about. I just can't think of his name. I'm grabbing notes out. I just cannot think of his name.
Yeah. It's pretty silly, and he could go by The full name?
Oh, that guy. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. That's my dog. If you know who you are, call in. You gotta name that rhymes. We love you. Um, OTEP. I got a picture with OTEP, and it's actually
Really?
I got it put into an 8x10.
Wow.
It's in my stuff, which we're gonna. That's an episode we're gonna
Oh,
do.
for sure.
And she had like her arm resting on my shoulder. It was
That's
kind of
cool.
cool. Il Nino.
Never
Couple
heard
good
of him.
songs.
Never heard of
Couple
him.
good songs. Yeah, I've seen them a few times. They're
Nice.
not great. They're okay. Pulse Ultra. Third Strike. These guys. I can't think of a joke, but not great. Flaw. I never played Flaw for you. I put Flaw on the songs to show you.
Yeah.
Soil played.
Mm.
Meshuggah.
Would they have a?
Well, here's the thing.
What year was this?
2002. So they were in between because they had put out what's that? They put out Nothing, but they didn't have. But they used 8-string guitars and they weren't ready for the tour. So
Yeah.
on the tour when they were supposed to be touring Nothing, they played Nothing from that album, which is kind of a bummer. And then Hatebreed again. So I got two stories about the next one.
All right.
Opening the first stage was Drowning Pool.
Hmm.
That was the tour that Dave Williams died on.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I saw them right before that. Not on
Damn.
this tour. I saw them in a club with El Nino, oddly enough.
Wow.
But there's video of Sean, I don't remember his last name, from Soil singing with Drowning Pool, or vice versa. I think Dave either got on stage with them or one of the two. But Tommy Lee ended up taking over. He wasn't doing Methods of Mayhem anymore. He was doing his solo project, and I happened to be there when Tommy Lee played. I have Meshuggah also on the first stage. That's just the way it was. They played second stage. POD, womp womp. Rob Zombie. System of a Down. Let's talk about System of a Down.
Okay.
We talk about this. I got two stories.
Okay.
So we had the grass seats. It's in a pavilion. If you've been to a pavilion, call in. I'm not done. I'm never going to stop doing that.
I know. Don't worry.
So you got the grass, kind of like when we went and saw Trivium and Bullet.
Yeah.
Set up that way. You got grass.
I'd be careful doing that.
Burping.
The way your arms. You can get us canceled, man.
So you got grass.
Yeah. So you got grass.
You get the grass, then you got seats, and then you got the pit area. So I was jumping over the grass because there's like a rail. I was jumping over the rail, and I fell and I landed on the seats.
Oh,
fortunately,
damn.
I was young, but like it hurt. And so System of a Down, they spent a good majority. So this is 2002. We're a year removed from 9/11. All Surge did was talk about, our government and this and that.
That's System of a Down for you.
Yeah, it is. And that's one of the reasons why I don't like them. And then they have the balls to say they're not political. Okay, buddy. And my back don't hurt from sitting weird. Yeah, and Grizzly Adams had a beard. So we're at 48 minutes.
Jeez.
Do you want to keep going, or do you want to dude, we got a lot to go here.
I mean, whatever you want.
Well, there's a lot still.
I know. I can see that.
Let's go till 3.
Okay.
Sorry, this is going to be a 1-hour episode. I really like to get these down to like 30 minutes or so.
What for?
Because I just can't imagine. Like for me, I'll sit and watch a 3-hour podcast. I'm good.
Yeah.
But we'll keep going. Ozzfest 2003 from June 28th to August 28th. I did go to this one. This is pretty cool. This is a good one. Endo opened up the stage. No idea.
Yeah.
Memento. I saw them open for Papa Roach. They had a song called Nothing Sacred. Pretty good. Not great, but Chimera, which I don't know if I have that on my playlist for you, and I should.
Yeah.
I saw them open up for Slipknot, but that's another story.
Wow.
Sworn Enemy. I don't know if I put that on there or not.
I've definitely heard of them.
I saw those guys one time at a club, and I probably told you this story. A guy jumped on my hand while I was standing up.
What?
Yeah, that's a statement, right? I remember specifically I was doing this. I was itching my shoulder, and a guy jumped off the stage boots first, messed up my thumb. It was a whole thing. It was rowdy. It was Sworn Enemy, Himsa, and As I Lay Dying. When As I Lay Dying was, not that they got big. Whatever happened, never mind. But it was a fun show. I think Sworn Enemy was headlining. I don't remember, but I'd never heard of As I Lay Dying. And the first time I heard them or heard of them was seeing them live. And they opened up with 94 Hours, which for my money is, I still remember that because I remember just being like, what is this?
Yeah.
I like it. Motograder. I think you know who that is.
I do.
Yeah. Unloco. Kill Switch Engage playing in the middle of the day with Howard Jones.
Wow.
In all my pictures, I have a picture of me with Howard.
Really?
Yeah, I got to meet him. He was not the nicest. Twisted Method. Here's a little trivia for you. The guitar player or singer is actually brothers with Greg from Mudvayne.
Really?
Yeah. And these guys, I think, took the rap rock metal thing a little too far for too long. But I got a picture with them too. They were nice guys. Fresh off of seeing them for the first time, hearing of them for the first time, and seeing them at the same time, Shadows Fall, Hotwire, and a band called Voivod. They're like a legendary 80s, like kind of thrashy thing. Opening the second stage looks pretty short. I don't remember it being this short, but that was, almost 23 years ago. Chevelle, Manson, he was touring his Mob Scene. I remember that because that song, Be Obscene, Be. He had like dancers. It was pretty cool. Again, it was a festival show, so it wasn't what it could have been, but it was cool. This is probably my fourth or third or fifth, I don't know, time seeing Korn.
Wow.
That was, no, I was going to say that was when Joey was playing drums, but that's not true. And then Ozzy obviously headlined.
Obviously.
2004.
All right.
I was there.
Of course you were.
I went to that one too.
Who was there?
Opening band, Darkest Hour. I think I played them for you recently.
You have?
Yeah. It was Demons and...
I don't remember what the other one was, but I remember Demons.
Yeah.
It's my playlist.
Yeah. Both those songs kick ass. Throwdown. I saw them open for... It was Throwdown, Children of the Bodom, Fear Factory, Lamb of God in that order.
Wow.
Pretty cool. Devil Driver made another appearance, which they're way down on the list, which is strange. OTEP, again, OTEP, not Opeth.
Yep.
God Forbid. Now this is the what they now call metalcore era, but I think they were calling it like the new wave of American heavy metal. So there's going to be a lot of these guys, and we can kind of get into it. A lot of it's East Coast. God Forbid, Unearth, which you know who they are.
I do.
Every Time I Die. Lacuna Coil. Bleeding Through. Atreyu. Co-headline. Oh no, not co-headline. Sorry, Lamb of God. Co-headlined by Hatebreed. And then Slipknot closed. By the way, this is not the one I went to.
Oh.
This is the one they did Battle for Ozzfest on. So a bunch of bands tried out to be on this reality show, and then they took like 8 or 6 or 10 or 12 on tour with them, and then as the tour went on, the people got kicked off. It's just like every other.
Yeah.
But oddly enough, we'll get to that. No, we'll talk about it now.
Okay.
There was a band on there that I liked called Beyond All Reason, and I liked the guy Ahmad, and oddly enough, he was touring with Beyond All Reason in a van after this, and I ran into him at a gas station, and I became buddies with him. It was kind of cool.
Wow.
And then so I was like kind of like friends with this guy who was on this reality show. Everybody hated him. I thought he was a nice guy. Ahmad, call in if you're all right. But it was kind of a cool. I actually went back and rewatched every episode of that on YouTube. It was pretty fun. There were some good bands on there.
Yeah.
But anyways, the new wave of American heavy metalcore thing, it was like Lamb of God, Atreyu, Bleeding Through, Every Time I Die, Unearth, God Forbid, Throwdown, all these bands, they were all kind of doing the same thing. Kill Switch Engage, Shadows Fall, all that stuff. A lot of it was like East Coast. Massachusetts is where a lot of those bands come from. So anyways, that's that. The opening of the first stage was Black Label Society. You ever heard of a band called Super Joint Ritual?
I have not.
That's my fault. It's Phil from Pantera's other band. His other band.
Wow.
Yeah. I got to see them, and Devil Driver opened up for him. It was pretty cool. I must have told you that story.
Maybe.
I'm
not sure.
Dimmu Borgir. You know these guys? It's like kind of like Cradle of Filth. ozzfest 2003 Cradle of Filth headlined the second stage, by the way. That was cool. I was wondering, I knew I missed them. But they're kind of Cradle of Filthy. That's kind of funny to say that. Cradle of Filthy.
Yeah.
You know. So we got Dimmu Borgir, Slayer. This is where things get a little weird. Co-headlined.
Okay.
Would you like to guess?
Linkin Park?
No. Judas Priest.
Oh. You told me to guess.
Yeah. There's no wrong answers.
True.
Well, there is technically, but
technically.
And then Black Sabbath closed out the show. Let's finish up on ozzfest 2005, one I did go to.
Okay.
Oh boy. So the opening band was Trivium. That's what the thing says. I don't know if that's true. You ever heard of a band called Wicked Wisdom?
No.
Okay, let me tell you how awful this band is.
Okay.
You ever heard of a guy named Will Smith?
Yeah.
You ever heard of the woman that he slapped a guy for? Jada Pinkett Smith?
Yes.
That was her band. You could say it was awful.
Singer?
Yeah.
Oh.
You could say it was awful, but that'd be a crazy understatement. Horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. Gizmachi. For whatever reason, Clown from Slipknot got behind this band. He liked them. Got them on tour. Good for them. Soilwork, which you just heard recently for the first time. Or at least as far as I know. It Dies Today. Bury Your Dead. I believe that's the band that has all... They have an album with all Tom Cruise songs.
Yeah, I think something about that.
All Tom Cruise movies are the song titles. The Black Dahlia Murder.
Heard of him.
R.I.P. Trevor Sternad. Arch Enemy. I got to see them with Megadeth. They were good. Good chick singer. The Haunted. They were on tour with Damage. If I stopped doing this show would be half as long.
Yeah.
The Haunted was on the tour with Damage Plan when Dimebag was killed, I believe. So Dozen Furies is the band that won Battle for Ozzfest, by the way. I knew I was getting to it. I don't know if you cared or wondered. As I Lay Dying, Killswitch Engage, Rob Zombie headlining second stage, which is pretty cool. This is when he was doing it was just the band, because he used to have like monsters and crazy things up on stage.
Right.
The revitalized version of Drowning Pool opened the show. In Flames, Black Label Society, Shadows Fall, which I don't recall them being on the first stage, but I could be wrong. Mudvayne. I got to meet the band. Chad, you're a legend. Colin, if you ever want to come on the show. Matt, the drummer, you suck, sir. I met that dude twice. He's a dick.
Really?
Yes. At best, he's dismissive and just doesn't want to talk to you. You know, whatever. Co-headlined, Iron Maiden. That was pretty cool seeing Maiden.
I imagine.
And then headlined by Sabbath, which, for my money, that's probably the best first stage of all time.
Yeah.
All right, guys. We have a ways to go still, so we're going to cut it off here so we can do other stuff. We got things to do. This is the Bloodline Breakdown Podcast, where we talk all things metal and some things not. Call in if you want us to do another one. Well, it doesn't matter. We're doing it. I don't know if it's going to be next week, tomorrow, another day. I don't know.
We'll see.
But we're gonna finish up this Ozzfest episode, and we'll see you guys then.